Hi, everybody. Hi, it's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the nest and I'm ready to teach you something. So, first, I'm going to say I'm sorry I'm a couple minutes late. I had some technical difficulties, so I'm still working on being frozen on my phone. So, forgive me for that. So, chime in, let me know you're here. We will not be on very long, so I just want to go ahead and get started and show you what I'm going to teach you today. So, I've seen a lot of fun backgrounds lately using the alcohol markers and alcohol. And I've taught that in the past, like to my club and different classes. And so I have not researched what people are doing right now, but I am going to show you my way. And then I'm going to go see if maybe there's a better way. But this is the way I do it. And I've been doing it for a long time since we got the blends, and now it's kind of a hot thing. And I'm not saying that I started because I did not, but I thought, well, I'm going to get these out and play with my markers and show this background, and then I'll go and look and see what everyone else is doing. So I may bring you another Teach Me Tuesday next week with a better way. So it's afternoon here, Kelly. So you're way on the other side of that. All right, you guys, let's get started. I'm going to take you to my desk, all right? So, what you need for this technique is you're going to need I use my block. So, I use this big block. This is the F block, and it's the biggest block, clear block that we have. You can use acetate, which is maybe what people are using. You could use vellum. But I am going to use my block because that is what I'm used to using. So I'm giving you two tips today, all right? One of the things that I shared with Kelly, and I don't know, Kelly, do you do this? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. This is a side tip. So I got these cases. These are photo boxes, okay? And you can get them from the big craft store. And what I do, this has saved me a ton. And I just did this. I don't know what took me so long, but I want to show you what I did. So I took a whole pack of basic white paper and vanilla, very vanilla, and I cut them down to my normal layers, 4 by 5 1/4 and 3 3/4 by 5. That's the layers that I use the most. And I have actually two cases of each because I use so much. So I was pulling them out to use for this, and I'm like, oh, I might as well show that. So I just label it. I cut a whole pack at a time, and that way it's all ready to go. It's on my desk, and I can just grab it. So that's tip number one. So then for this one, what I do is I am going to take some colors that I love. And the card that I'm going to show you, um, okay, you can take the credit. I'm trying to read comments, but I'm just going to get going because I'm so afraid my phone's going to freeze. Um, I I'm using some colors that you might have found in the butterfly bijou paper, because the butterfly bijou paper that was only out for a month or two is now gone, and we all loved it. So this is a way to mimic it, because I'm going to show you a card using the butterflies, because I just haven't gotten enough of them. So what you're going to do for this is you're just going to take your blend on a clear block. Remember, this is alcohol ink, so it's not going to hurt a thing. Even when you're using your Stampin' Right markers, you can use it on your blocks. And I'm using the brush end, and I always use the side of my marker, okay? And I just am going to add some color here and there. This is my palette. This is what's going to be on my card. Then I'm going to finish. This is the new soft succulent. So I'm going to kind of have this be my background. It's kind of going to go a little more all over, I'll say. My paper's not this big, but I just want to make sure I have plenty of color. I like the way that marker sounds too. That's just an aside. So you can see what I've got here. Let me put my paper under it so you can really see it. So I've just colored all over it, all right? Now you're going to take, and I like to keep your paper towels handy. I'm just going to grab some paper towels and get my paper out of the way and put it under here, because I'm going to be spritzing. So I filled a spritzer with alcohol. You have two choices, okay? 70% is what you'll normally find, and that's probably what you have in your medicine cabinet. And 91% is also at the drugstore. I like the 91%. I get the best results from that. So that's the one that I use. So this has 91% alcohol. And when I get done, I'll either put a sticker or I'll write with a permanent marker 91% alcohol so that I know that's what's in here. You are going to spritz your block and you're going to spritz it a lot. You really want this color to blend. So see how much, and remember it's alcohol, so it's gonna evaporate pretty quick. So I am just kind of rolling my block a little, and I need more up here. See how it's kind of, the colors are just swirling together. They're not in their own little marker thing anymore. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and lay my paper down. You could do it either way. You could lay your paper and then put it on top. I'll just do that because then you'll be able to see it better. So now I've just laid that on my paper, okay? And then I'm going to lift it. What you can do is you can, where there's not a lot of color, you could wipe it along the edge and pick up some color. Sometimes I do that. If I see a little color, I want to add a little color. And it's still going to soak in and it's still going to change. So this is the background that you get. Now, like I said, I haven't been watching what people have been doing lately, but we've got a new paper coming out in the next catalog, and that'll come out May the 4th. And there is a kind of a paper that uses this effect. So let me show you the card, and I did put Winkostella on it. So this one I spritzed a lot. Here's the card that I made earlier, and I used the butterfly stamp. And let me just hold it up so you can see it. So there you've got all the color. So here it might look like you're like, oh, but when you stamp on it, your eye is not just drawn to that color. So it's more drawn to the butterflies. And Kelly, look what I did on the black, lots and lots of Winkostella and on the wings. So that's a fun background using blends, 91% alcohol in your spritzer. You'll just need a block and some paper. And that's all you need to make this fun little background. So I'm glad you guys joined me today. And I will see you next Tuesday for another Teach Me Tuesday. Bye, everyone.